Just 1 year more than any other major city. Do you know the margarita machine and ballpark nachos were invented in North Texas? We'll have that thing in your neighborhood. Do you live in North Texas? You need to know the Dallas
Hendrick, we are live from inside the AAC right now. It's a beautiful scene right now. Yeah, very beautiful scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hold on, watch this. There we go. Now you can see this beautiful scene. Look at that right there.
Oh, the court?
Let's go step out the way. We got the rally towels out tonight.
Okay, cool. Oh, well, man. Oh, hey, nothing beats getting me fired up in the rally towels, man. Hey, Bill Wilson out tonight. You know he's the king of the rally towel.
You watch tonight on TV. Rally towels just flying tonight.
Man, we throwing it all up against the wall, man. The rally towels. Shoot, if we got Bill Wilson in the house tonight, you know, we may have a special guest appearance by Rowdy. You know, Cowboys right. He may be in the building tonight. Hey, man, we know if we don't win tonight, it's all over. It's all over.
Pulling out all the stuff. You know, I want to commend you on
nothing says a big game like the rally towels, man.
Hey, listen, I want to commend you on something that brought to my attention the other night, and it wasn't. I had to go back and take a look. You know me, I'm a big thing looking at people's body language and facial expressions. And you spotted something to me that might have gotten my attention with this Jalen Brunson. Okay?
By the time you listen to me.
Well, I listen to you all the time. I want to talk about something real quick. I've noticed that Jalen Brunson has kind of got that facial expression and body language, kind of back when like Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that, and I noticed that I went back and watched a couple plays. And I noticed that when it was time for him and Luka to come down court and he had to give Luka the ball, he kind of ducked his head down and would run and kind of go stand in the court. Yeah. I thought that was very odd. Yeah. And I'm wondering tonight, should the Mavs just come out tonight and just get him going first tonight?
It'll be best if you can get him going. Cause listen, Luka can get his anytime he wants to. Jalen Brunson he's a player. Oh, we got an issue going on in Philly.
Whoa, what we got?
Guys squared up nose to nose. Oh, I should have known it. It's PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker's in the middle of. So,
you know it's not James Harden. That guy don't throw anything.
PJ Tucker and Max Turburl getting into it. Anyway,
those guys just get dinner reservations planned for tonight. That's all.
And then some guy named White Name or whatever. But anyway, it'll be good to get him going. I think he's a guy who has to get success early, or he'll bother him. Especially like I said before, he's thinking too much about his money. He's got his dad in his ear.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
And playing.
That I think is going on. I think Popovich is here.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I understand family members, but anytime you got family members involved in business, especially business that, you know, it concerns them, but it really doesn't concerns them and the agent, it's never a good thing. It always affects, because once the family members are in the air, you know, guys start thinking a different way than what they should. So, hopefully Jalen can block out other noise and just try to play basketball. But it will be good to get him going early, because like I said, Luka can get his anytime he wants to. They're not stopping the guys averaging 40 a game in this series. You know, he's averaging basic.
That goes back to our theory of maybe they need to play him. Like I said, they need to play him off the ball, put him in the post.
Well, it's good you said that. It's good you said that, because I think the national media finally done kicked on to what we've been saying. You need to play him off the ball.
Really?
Go ahead, Mark.
Do you think they watch our post game show? Our pre and post game?
I think they may. I think they may, man. You know what? Hey, we do offer a lot of good decent points to the game of basketball.
Well, we have been highly praised for being for our post game show that we actually watch the game. That's what we've been
Yeah,
told.
yeah, yeah,
Praise
yeah.
we
We just
actually
don't, we
watch
don't,
it.
yeah, we just don't look at box scores at the start of our shows, and then all of a sudden try to fake it, like we actually know what we're talking about. Shaquille O'Neal,
Those guys are
Charles Barkley.
professionals. They can get away with it. They can get away with that. Those guys are professionals. They know what to do there.
Oh yeah, I've been watching the game, man. Oh yeah, I've been
Look.
Maxi
I
Cleveland.
want I want to get to Coach Kidd real quick because I want you to hear something that Coach Kidd said in the pregame. I want you to hear this.
Yeah.
So let me go to Coach Kidd real quick. Where's he at, Coach Kidd?
We don't have a speech.
Jason, you got 50% or better all 8 playoff games this season. How do you slow that down and get that going again?
Yeah, they're shooting the ball well. We got to do a better job of contesting. We can't give up a lot of the freebies and just understanding the tendencies where they like to get those shots. So we got to try to keep those guys out of that area. But they're shooting the ball at a very high clip. But tonight we got to do a better job of contesting and making them miss.
How many guys do you foresee running in or taking turns on Chris tonight?
The whole team. In the switching, in the different defensive concepts, the bigs are going to have a chance. Smalls have a chance. The mediums have a chance. So everybody has a chance.
Jason, I saw him look like come over and talk to you at some point in the second half for a minute, like during a free throw or something, Chris, the other night. Do you kind of shake your head at what he's doing, or do you feel like it's what you were doing at that age as well?
No, I don't shake my head. I think when you look at Chris, he's a competitor. His basketball IQ is off the charts. He's changed his diet to be vegan. But he understands at this point of his career what's at stake, and that's winning the championship, and that's what he's playing for. And you can see his team is playing at a very high level for him. But he's also participating at a high level there in the fourth quarter. He understands how to play the game. He picks his spots. He doesn't have to do it for 48 minutes. He doesn't have to do it for 36 minutes. He understands when it's winning time, and he's delivered. And so hopefully tonight we can try to change that.
Jason, we have guys that haven't played at their normal levels these past couple of weeks, like a Jalen or Spencer. What do you do as a coach to make sure that they're not pressing, that they're not, quote unquote, like you say, get out of character?
Yeah, I think the first part is, Callie, is to stay in character. Understanding the situation. It's basketball. The media will label it differently, but we have to just go out. We're home, relax, have fun, enjoy the moment, understand where we are, and again, there's no reason to press. The talent level has gotten better. Anytime you make it to another stage, it gets harder, and it's supposed to be hard. That you normally do, you're going to be fine. So for Spencer and JB, for me to tell them to relax and get to their spot, knowing that the Suns won't just let it be easy, and so that's where growth will come in the experience as we go forward.
To that point, Jason, I hear that role players tend to play better at home. Do you buy that theory?
Yeah, I was a role player my whole career, so hopefully my record was good at home.
How do you get your role players to play better?
Yeah, I think, just, again, it's basketball. we're home, relax. Sometimes it's always good to be in your own bed. And so protect home, but understanding the Suns have also a great road record too, and they could be comfortable. So we got to make them uncomfortable, but we just got to get back in character. We just haven't been in character those first 2 games.
Coach, what did you make of the fine for bench players that are too close to the court, or the $25,000 fine you guys gave to the guys that were too close? Did you even know that?
Yeah, I didn't know we got fined, but that's cool. The league is worried about the wrong thing. You have millionaires cheering on other millionaires. Doesn't happen in this society. And the enthusiasm of the game for a teammate to cheer on another teammate is special. And I think sometimes we're focused on the wrong thing. And so when you look at people who make a lot of money cheering on their teammates or their employees, that's what sport is all about. And so for us to get fined, that's cool. I mean, it's going to another good cause, charity. But again, we're looking at the wrong thing.
Jason, Spencer and Jalen are touching the ball less on average than in the regular season. Do you, with the understanding that Luka is this team's quarterback, is going to dominate the ball and should, do you see them touching the ball a little bit more as a potential option or something that needs to happen this game?
Yeah, we got to get the ball. I said it after the game. We got to get those guys more touches, more opportunities, and that falls on me as the head coach. We got to do a better job of making sure those guys early on get involved and again stay in character, and I have a part in that. And so, but looking at what Luka has done, there's going to be points in the game where those two have to be aggressive, and they will have the ball.
Kendrick, we have a very special guest joining us right now.
Yeah, I hear the music, so I can concur. I know who it is.
You don't need to speculate. It looks like it's in the nation.
Tomas!
He's at Tomas10 on Twitter joining us live now. We can have you, sir.
Tomas, what's happening, brother?
How we doing, guys?
Well, we're good. Are you in the
Great.
All right, so broadcasting live from DC, Washington DC in the house. The traffic is crazy, the streets are wet, and we're having fun out here in the street.
Oh, that's the only thing that's getting wet down there.
Hey, Walt.
You said it.
Yeah.
Hey, Walt.
Yeah.
Turn your sound up.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So, we got you here, sir. What is it you wanted to hop on and tell us?
Well, I mean, okay, so when I saw Jason Kidd's press conference just now, a few things stuck to mind. I did witness, and I did like what he said about just now about the bench getting fined the $25,000, and then millionaires supporting millionaires, and why these millionaires getting fined for whatever they're getting fined for. That part kind of rattled my cages a little bit. He has a point, but like I do like the idea of Theo Pinson and other guys on the bench, Sterling Brown and whoever else is over there, like kind of like yelling at Chris Paul and them. But you know what though? I think that this particular game, Game 3, those dudes should chill a little bit because for some reason they're actually providing Chris Paul and Devin Booker with a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
And that part kind of scares me a little bit because Did y'all not see
Yeah, here's a
last
look at.
game with Chris
Yeah,
Paul just glaring at the bench?
yeah, yeah. That's why I tweeted to him. I mentioned them by name: Sterling, Theo, Timmy. Sit all the way down because you boys are writing checks that none of y'all can't cash because none of y'all playing.
Wait,
Yeah.
Bosh, did you sell your ticket? Can I go sit your seat right here?
Hey, Walt, you have a good view behind you, man. Tell us what's going on in the AAC.
Well, I'll tell you this: everything's revving up. It's a beautiful. Let me step aside.
That looks amazing, dog.
Well, we hope that cheering on when the game's over with.
So, real quick before we hop off real quick, because the game is about to start. We was talking about your guy, Jalen Brunson's body language and the facial expressions kind of are looking like, again, like what Kristaps Porzingis did, like he's not happy.
Go ahead, Kenny.
Oh, I was just reading on what I was just providing the reason why Jalen Brunson's body language may be a little bit. Somebody's chirping in his ear.
You know what though? So I think Jalen got his look and his resting bitch face from his dad because Rick, you know, when Rick was playing with the Clippers and the 76ers and whoever else he was playing with, Rick really didn't have those facial expressions either. Okay, so playing point guard, you have to kind of be a killer. You got to be a silent killer. So I think that playing that position, you can't be too high and too low emotionally. So those guys have to be even keel to be able to maintain the offense and the defense and be the captain and be the coach on the court, stuff like that. Just look at Jason Kidd. We rarely saw Jason Kidd being emotional. So I think that Rick is a product. I'm sorry, excuse me. Jalen is a product of what Jason Kidd is giving you on the sideline.
Right. So real quick, before we end this real quick, Bosh, can we get you back on post game?
Yeah, just I mean, if I'm not too devastated, then yeah, feel free to send me a link. But if the Mavericks win, of course, I will be loud and proud here in DC.
Kendrick, prediction for tonight.
Man, I've been wrong on everything. I tried to reverse do it. So, you know, here we go, man. Mavericks win tonight. They better win tonight or they're going to get swept. So, because there'd be no reason for them to try hard on Sunday. The Mavericks 113, Phoenix 112. It went by one.
Kendrick, I don't have a score. Just give me the Mavs straight up.
Okay, that's what you always do, Walt. We know you don't put your chest on it. So, we know that.
All right, man. So I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll put you back on post game.
All right, be good.
All right, Walt.